We've got a local guest, Vincent Palmieri, Jr. He's the founder and senior advisor of the Asian Pacific Community Awareness Group. He's a Marine combat veteran who was awarded 2 Purple Hearts, not 1, 2 Purple Hearts during the Vietnam War. Vincent Palmieri, how are you?
Wayne, I'm fantastic. Great to hear your voice.
Now that I've heard Marine veteran and 2 Purple Hearts, I got to say, oorah! God bless you, man. Thank you for your service. You are the best.
That's wonderful. Yeah.
I'll do it again in the New York Minute.
All right. So, Vincent, tell me about what's going on with my big parade tomorrow. We're having the pro-police, pro-Trump MAGA parade tomorrow, and we think there will be thousands and thousands of people there and thousands of cars, a show of strength that will make this the biggest pro-police, pro-Trump parade in the United States of America. And you are bringing lots and lots of people from the Asian community. Tell us what you're up to.
Yes, I am. There are 3 women that I know very well for quite a few years, Mary Ann Chang, Becky Wu, and Gina Wang. And they put together a rally for October 10th. And then I asked Mary Ann and Becky and Gina, I said, why don't we just combine it with Wayne's rally and have a huge event? And they were so thrilled to do that. And they really have gone out of the way. They printed so many banners and signs and flags and brochures and everything. They're really gung-ho.
Well, that's great. That's great. You know, here's the thing. The impression everyone has of the Asian community, my impression, hardest working people in the world, as smart as any people in the world, great at owning their own business, but not Republicans. Most of them appear to be Democrats. At least that's what the polls say, which always shocks me because Asians, to me, would be the most perfect Republican demographic group in the United States of America. Good people, hardworking people, legally in the United States, and they work their butts off and they make money and they start businesses and they believe in capitalism and patriotism and the American way. And so I think they should be Republicans. So I hope what you're telling me is there's a wave going on and the Asian community is starting to move towards Donald Trump and the Republican Party. Yes?
Well, yes. Let me give you some statistics going back to 2016. In Nevada, only 45% of Chinese voted for Trump. Right now, I'm expecting that number to be above 80%. Mm-hmm. If you were to look at our Chinese apps, it's unbelievable how many of them are supporting Trump and the Republican Party. On the other hand, the other 2 Asian groups I think we need to be concerned about are the Vietnamese and the Filipinos. They're all really basically conservative people, but they don't understand the issues. And that's why we formed this Asian Pacific Community Awareness, to talk to them about the issues and make them understand the issues and the repercussions if the wrong people get in, what's going to happen with the issues like illegal immigration, education. All that affects their lives and their children's lives. And living in China over 14 years, I know they're concerned more about education than we are here in the United States. And they care about taxes, and they care about the things that conservatives care about.
Right. But I mean, I'm sure they own businesses. Hey, Vincent, I'm sure Asians own their own small businesses in a much larger percentage than the average American, but probably a magnificently larger percentage. The average American probably like 2% own their own business. I'll bet you Asians, like 30% own their own business, 40%. And so they got to care about small business issues. They got to care about taxes. They got to care about regulations. They got to care about which politician is more pro-business and pro-small business. And all of those checks go to, and the economy and unemployment and the stock market. And all of those checks go to Trump over Biden. Biden would kill small business. Biden would destroy anybody who owns a small business. So, remember, Biden said he'd shut the whole economy down. If he was president, we'd all have to wear masks forevermore, and we'd all be shut down for month upon month upon month, maybe till the end of the year. What Asian who owns their own small business could support that?
Exactly. You're 100% right. And one thing our group does when we have our meetings, we go around to Chinatown and we have our meetings in different Asian restaurants to support the local community. Not many Asian organizations do what we do. And I'm constantly writing emails and talking to other politicians about what they're going to do for the Asian community and support the Asian community, especially now, what's been going on with the pandemic. Many people blame Chinese people, and most Americans don't understand. It's not them. It's the government that's the problem, not the people.
Correct. No, the Chinese people had nothing to do with this in China or in America, but the Chinese government and the Chinese Communist Party had everything to do with it. And those are, that's like saying in America, Americans are great people, but some of the people in government are horrible. I don't blame the people of America for the idiots in government like Hillary Clinton, Joe Biden, and Barack Obama. So it's the exact same thing. The Chinese Communist Party leaders are to blame for COVID, and in many respects, I could spend an hour just telling you all the things I think they did to the United States, but it's not the Chinese people there, and it certainly is not in any way the Chinese American people. So I'm with you, Vincent. Hey, Vincent, let me give you some quick advice, or at least an offer from me. Sometime in the future, have me, Wayne Root, come in and speak to your Asian Pacific Community Awareness Group. Let me come in and give a speech as to why I think Asians should be Republicans, and let me do questions and answers, because you'll never meet someone who's more good at giving the Q&A as to why certain groups of people are perfect to be, lifetime Republicans. And I'm the biggest fan in the world of the Asian people. And so that's great stuff. So bring me in and let's have a great event built around Wayne Allyn Root. We'll have fun.
Yeah, we are welcome you, Wayne, and looking forward to see you soon. That's right.
Oh, is this Mary who's with you on this? Who's with you?
The first one was Becky, and the other one was Marianne.
Talk about
Becky and Marianne.
Yes, hi.
Great. Hi, Becky and Marianne. How are you?
Good. Thank you so much. I attended with you more. What you said was 100% correct, and we're looking forward to join their big crowd tomorrow.
Yes, it'll be a lot of fun. Thank you for bringing your crowd to my crowd. It'll be a lot of fun. And, I've always argued that the problem with the Republican Party, we have all the right values and all the right policies and the right agenda and the right platform, but we don't have candidates who go out and really enjoy talking to people and different ethnic groups. If you go to a black community event, there's only Democrats there. If you go to an Asian community event, there's almost never any Republican candidates there. It's an embarrassment to me that our candidates are not connecting and engaging with great groups like the Asian people and black voters and Hispanic voters, because Latinos should be Republicans and a lot of blacks should be Republicans and Asians should all be Republicans. But you got to engage. We need to send people out to these meetings who represent Republican values and talk about them. And I think we'd win over a huge portion of the Asian community. So, Vincent, thank you for everything you do. Ladies, I am thrilled to have you at my event tomorrow, and all your people. I look forward to meeting you all. I'll try and get out and meet every one of you. If you come early tomorrow, I'll go car to car to thank everybody and shake every single hand, and really appreciate you coming out. Thank you. Vincent, thanks for coming on the show today. Thank you.
You're welcome. Wayne, do you have just one quick moment? Marianne wants to ask you a question.
No, I'm not.
Go ahead, Marianne.
I will support you. And earlier, Vince says about Vietnamese people and Filipino people, Japanese people. By the way, my name's Marianne Chang. I have International Cultural Connections Club. My club over 2,000 some people. And the Filipino, they have 700 is Republican. And by the way, I have women's club there. Someday I'm going to invite you for the special speech there. And we have women's club as well as in Sun City Engine. So Sun City Engine, we have 7,000 residency.
Wow, that's great.
Okay, yeah, our great. Chinese group, this is Becky, and our Chinese group, we have over 5,000, gathering in the WeChat group. We'll invite you and come to join our event in the future. And
it would be my honor. Be my honor.
Yeah, like you said, we are actually just like a majority of the Americans. It's a quiet group, but this time we're going to raise up our voice. Together with you guys, we'll have a stronger voice, and we'll have a big success tomorrow. Thank you.
We're going to fight for Trump. We're going to fight for Trump. Have me out to speak to your group before the election. Before the election. So Mary Ann Chang, Becky Wu, and Jenny Wang, and, of course, Vincent Palmieri Jr., thank you all for fighting for Donald Trump and the Republican Party with the Asian community, and we will keep fighting, and we will keep struggling, and we will win. Thank you. I'll see you all tomorrow. Thank you.
Okay.
God bless you.
Bye.
God bless you. God bless you.